My name's Shane Brown. I'm one of the directors at the Physio movement, and I just wanted to welcome you to our upcoming running group. What we've done is we've designed a three-part strengthening program to help our runners, stay out on the pavement, continue running injury-free and pain-free. And one of the most important aspects to runners doing this is strength training, and it is where I find a lot of runners do fall short. And this is impeccable to making sure we do have successful outcomes in this program. So a lot of the strength and ability are based around the hips, the buttocks, the hamstrings, the calf muscles, making sure we've got all these muscles working to, one, give you your hip stability needed during running, plus also give you that, that strength and endurance phase for that toe off, and a lot of the specific muscles that are required during running. Okay, so this first part is to be followed over a 4-week period. We're looking at doing these exercises anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week, and I want you guys to stay really consistent with these, so once we get going in a month's time, we're all in the same place and in a happy place to progress and continue.
Here we have Callum doing a banded glute bridge. The glutes are such an important muscle group for a couple of reasons. 1, improving performance, 2, preventing injury, and 3, helping you fit nice and snug into those new pair of jeans you just bought. This is a great exercise for running specific side of things, and this is a great introductory exercise into glute strengthening, and we have made this a little bit harder by banding just below, the lower part of the thigh, which means that Callum here is activating his hip external rotators, so important for hip stability. With any of these, I like to do 3 sets until fatigue, making sure we don't arch our backs at any stage. In this next exercise, we have Callum doing a wall press. This is a great activity to get some good gluteus medius activation. This is the glute muscle that is so important to help with hip stability. With this one, we encourage 4 lots of 30 seconds each leg, and in the current one where Callum is, we'll just wait for him to switch over. With the left leg against the wall, what he's actually doing is pushing that left knee, hip and ankle against the wall, which is going to get a cross activation firing of his right side gluteus medius muscle. Once again, a really good activity for pelvic alignment. With this one, 4 times 30 seconds each side. Our next exercise is the single leg calf raise. If not the most important exercise for runners, think about your running cadence. So we aim for 180 steps a minute. Think of how many times you are up and down off that calf. So the calf strength is so important for reducing muscle injuries, especially with things like plantar fasciitis, shin splints, Achilles tendinopathies, and all our overused runners' injuries. With this, we're looking at getting done, keep it simple, get 50 done a day. If that's 2 lots of 25, 2 lots of 15, and a lot of 20, whatever it may be, we have to get 50 done a day, and that's the rule for the entire running program. The next exercise we have here is the single leg get up. This single leg stability balance helps to get good activation of the glute medius and glute maximus fibers, which both are hugely important for runners, so this exercise clearly has its benefits. With this exercise, we encourage 3 lots of 15 each leg, or until the person loses stability, which may be slightly earlier. Keep the hips nice and level, make sure the knee doesn't fall in. Our next group of activities focus around some banded hip movements. We're looking at adduction, which is adding the leg towards the body, which is the exercise being done here, working the inner part of the thigh. We generally just do this once until fatigue. The next one is a hip flexion drive. So once again, great importance with running. You can see our knee flexion drive is so important, and this will sort of mimic bringing that leg back down to that contact phase as well on the eccentric component of the exercise. Once again, doing this until fatigue. The second last banded exercise is an extension activity. So here you can see you're going to be getting a lot of firing of a little bit of erector, but hopefully a lot of glutes and hamstring activity. Once again, really important for the propulsion phase of running. You're going to get some good firing through that whole posterior chain. As per the previous exercise, we do until fatigue and go both legs. And the last banded activity is an abduction exercise. So this is going to, for one here, help Callum stabilise the hip on the right side, and two, work the opposite leg into abduction. So you're going to be working those glute med, glute min fibres, and all a really important exercise for helping hip stability. Hip instability is a major reason why I see a lot of ITB friction syndromes and similar type injuries in runners. And as per the previous three, we do this one until fatigue, until you get that burn.